If you've got achy or stiff elbows, you notice a lot of clicking, cracking, tingling during bicep curls, triceps extensions, or any upper body work, this is a warm-up protocol, also an off-day active recovery protocol you gotta add to your arsenal. Now look, here's my setup. You can do this any way you want. I've got a vertical anchor point with a light resistance band, which is critical because it's very joint friendly. We need to get a lot of blood to the joint. We need to get muscle activation going. We want to make sure we don't overwhelm the joints with dead weight. So we get the setup going. You can use this wrapped around a pull-up bar, a power rack. You can make it work. A couple things that I recommend having access to: a fat grip, gives you nice, because these smaller bands, you can see, kind of can bother the webbing of the hand sometimes. So it's more comfortable beyond the fact that it's better for the grip. You get better arm activation. I also find too, just less elbow stress anytime I use the fat grip option. For the hammer grip option, you can use a towel. Just nice, easy hand towel. And again, just easier to grip. Also, you get that towel grip going, which is also nice. Anytime we can work the grip, it is the goal. So I'm gonna actually be using the fat grip on this and simple wrap over here. Now, you have to consider what is the weakest position, right? So we talk about doing a tricep push down or extension. Underhand grip is the most challenging. So what we're gonna do is grip it like this, and this is gonna get more of the medial aspect of the tricep. This tends to be weaker, and you tend to be a little bit more dominant outside here. Just like with the quad, the triceps and quads are actually good muscles to kind of mirror upper and lower. If this muscle, this inner quad VMO, is weak, and or this guy, the outer quad vastus lateralis, is dominant, it'll pull and track that kneecap out. And the elbow and knee are both hinge joints, or similar effects happening there. So what I like to do is just get right here, elbow tight to the side, underhand grip, nice and light band. Exhale down, squeeze it, inhale back. And at the top, you wanna feel a little bit of tension in the band, but notice how you go all the way up here, full range. All right, so come back a little bit more from the band if you need to. People do too much tricep work like this. We gotta get a full range stretch here. Really squeeze it out, hold the position, and then I can go for maybe 10 to 20 of those, or 5 to 10 of those at the minimum. Now I go overhand to kind of finish off the pump. And I like doing one side at a time because there are imbalances between sides, especially when you do your dumbbell work. You might notice that one arm is lowering faster or quicker than the other. All right, hit that at both sides. So I love hitting that. Same thing with regards to working the mechanical weakness of your triceps, same thing with the biceps, and you tend to be weakest in the overhand grip. That's when the biceps can't assist as much. You get more forearms and brachioradialis. So what we're gonna do here is get locked in. And again, you get as much distance as you can, and all we're gonna work on is just squeezing out, getting that full range of motion, just really minimizing any movement except through the elbow joint. Mind muscle connection, laser focus on the forearm muscles. If I go underhand, obviously much stronger position, but I can really work on just a peak biceps contraction. So I love this for, again, higher rep sets, 10 to 20. And you can drip this throughout your workday. You get a band anchored wherever you can and just pump it up. And obviously with the bicep, I can just step on it, lengthen the band, and kind of go like this as well. But such a great way to just send a lot of blood to the joint, get good mind-muscle connections going. I love this about 5 to 10 minutes before a workout, going into my main work. And again, when it's a chronic issue, if you notice, you go like this, and you're hearing a lot of clicks and cracks, that is, if not excessive tension and tightness in the muscles above and below. So we gotta work on digging and massaging the forearms, the biceps, and the triceps themselves. That tends to be what's causing that tightness in the elbow joint, but it's also likely early stage arthritis. So the way to combat that is getting a lot of blood to the area, a lot of high reps time under tension, and fixing those muscle imbalances. So if you're very strong in the biceps, weak in the forearms, that can be problematic. If the lateral inner tricep is much weaker than the outer, it's always gonna be weaker, but if it's non-existent or it's not activating at all, you're likely to have elbow stress. So I love these protocols. Mix up the grips, and again, we can also go, here's without the fat grip, I can do like one of my favorite protocols is like 20 to 33 reps each grip. So you start with the weakest grip. After you hit your reps there, we go into the overhand, and then the strongest grip is hammer. And again, on the hammer, I can adjust the resistance level by choking up higher in the band. And I can use that same protocol with biceps, going from overhand to supinated underhand to hammer. And taking this off, All right, if I just take the band out of here too, I'll just show the bicep option. But again, one side at a time, fix and balance it between sides. So I would just go basically, and again, I can choke up or get further away. This is how you can do it like at the office. Again, squeezing. Even then, I can, really just isolate. And then choking up on the hammer. Obviously, you're strongest in that position. So send blood, go light, higher rep, extended time under tensions, and this will make a real difference in your warm-ups, your off-day active recovery. So less clicks and cracks, more muscle gain. I just like to say, more gains, less pains. Enjoy.